is my 15th year in the financial services and wealth management industry. Like she mentioned, my background is IT. Yeah? So from IT went into banking and finance, and what happened? So I graduated in the information systems engineering. Worked as a management consultant with Pricewaterhouse. Also became a systems analyst, web developer for 4.5 years at one of the big telco companies here in Malaysia. And from there, I quit my job and became an insurance agent. Yeah? So that was when I was quite young, early 20s. From then, I worked on a lot of different type of products and services, unit trust, estate planning, insurance and all that. And after so many years, in fact more than 10 years, I finally discovered there is a higher level certification, which is called the CFP. Yeah? So I just want to share with everyone here, what can you do with the CFP? Yeah? And how is it important if you're looking to go into the, especially banking and finance? So in fact, from my understanding and from what I experienced, when you have the CFP program, you can actually really branch out from your existing discipline. It doesn't matter where you come from, whether it's engineering, whether it's something that has no connection with the banking and finance industry at all. It's something that if you have, they will definitely look at you and perhaps think about how to take you in. So for today, I will also have my partner in, Rafiq. Yeah? He's also a mechanical engineering background, yeah? But from a very prestigious university, and from MMU, he is from MIT. Yeah? So you get to meet him as well. So he'll share a little bit about what we have at this point in time. So today's session is to understand the current financial problems in Malaysia, and number 2 is what can you do with the CFP, and C is how to choose the right firm. So can I see a show of hands? Who are you here that is thinking about taking CFP? Can you put up a show of hands? Okay, 1 person. How many of you have no idea what is CFP? Okay. So how many of you are here just to find out more? Okay, good. Yeah. So, although this program is about what can you do after CFP, I will talk a little bit about what is CFP. Yeah, so you have an idea. So, before I do that, let me just share. There is a big problem with financial education in Malaysia. There is a crucial need for financial education to encourage consumers to be financially savvy in managing their finance. So let me ask you a question. How many of you know how to manage your money? Put up your hand. Really? Really know? Huh? Why? Because right now, how many of you are students? Can you see Sean? Majority student. Student life and working life is totally different. Why? Because when you're working, you're earning income, you're earning money. When you're earning money, a lot of the times, most of the time, you will have some excess money. You know, after you pay rental, you pay for your handphone, pay for your transportation. So you have extra money. What do you do with the extra money? So people say, save money lah. Betul. You must save money. But a lot of the times, when you are working, there is not enough knowledge out there on how to use the money. So some people say save, some people say invest, some people say buy forex, some people say go buy Bitcoin, some people say open a business, some people say put under the pillow. Yeah? So after so many years in this industry, in fact, when I meet people who is 30, 35, 40, 45 years old, and they are earning 15,000, 20,000 ringgit a month, they are still not managing their money correctly. Some of them are in very bad debt. Some of them get chased by the banks for not paying their loans. So there is lack of knowledge. So here currently in Malaysia, there is this very, very big problem of people not knowing what to do with their money. And in fact, if you look at the statistic, Malaysia has one of the highest, what they call household debts. What is household debt? Car loan, housing loan, credit card loan, all these personal loans. We have the highest household debts in the world. So what does it mean? People are still not aware on how to manage their money correctly. So studies show that Malaysians save between 0.9% to only 1.6% of their disposable income, and is one of the lowest rates in the world. Yeah? Can you imagine? We are ranking one of the top for having the lowest savings in the world. Very sad. So 81.3% of the people in Malaysia save less than 10% of their income. So which means what? If they're earning 30,000, they're only saving 3,000. What happened to the 27,000 that they earn? Spend. Enjoy life. No. So why is it important? Because a lot of them have poor retirement planning. Yeah? They don't know that the money needs to be used properly to save for their retirement. Yeah? A lot of people say, it's okay, there's no need to save so much because there's the EPF. How many of you know that when you work, you contribute your money to the EPF? Yeah? And EPF stands for Employee Provident Fund. They are supposed to be the money that you have after you retire at age 55. But what happened? When people get this money at age 55, they finish the money within 3 years. They collect, they work all their life, 20, 30 years. Within that 20, 30 years, maybe they accumulate 500,000 to 1 million in their EPF. And can you imagine, in just 3 years, all this money finished. And actually, when you think about it, you retire at age 55. When do you die? Can someone answer this question? Throw out a number. What is the nice age to die? 75. Very good. That is the average age. So what is average age? Average age means you can die at 75, you can die less than 75, but you can also die more than 75. So what happens if you live 20 years above the average age, which is 95? You retire at 55, you die at 95. How many years do you have to live? 40 years. And if 3 years already you finish your money, who is going to support you? Children. You are children, your parents. If your parents are expecting you to support them when they are 95, this is the issue with Asian, especially, where the parents expect that the children will continue to sponsor them, to help them and support them. But with the rising cost of living, houses getting more expensive, childcare getting more expensive, people like you will also be pressured to provide for your own family, at the same time to support your parents. you are what we call sandwich generation. You know what is sandwich? You got two bread, the middle is what? Meat, you are the meat. Why? The bread at the bottom is your children, the bread at the top is your parents. So you're being sandwiched. Okay? So, poor retirement planning. More than 3/4 of working people who reach the retirement age do not have enough savings to live above the poverty line. So that means they will maybe have enough money to live like poor people. If you retire, you want to retire poor or retire rich? Ask your friend left and right, retire poor or retire rich? What did your friend say? Yes, retire rich. So 90% of Malaysians are also what we call underinsured. Yeah. So what does it mean? That people, when something happens, they don't have enough money to cover them. For example, if they get into an accident or they get a medical emergency, they don't have enough money to pay for all these additional expenses. Also, a lot of people, they don't know that they have unclaimed estate. That means when somebody passes away, who gets the money? A lot of people have rich uncle, rich parents, but the money still doesn't come down to them after the parents pass away. Why? Because they don't have the knowledge to write a will, to go to the banks and say, we want to do a wasiat, all this. Yeah? So what happened? The money is just floating in the banking system. Billions of dollars. We're talking about billions. In just 2016, there's 60 billion worth of money just floating around with nobody to claim the money. Okay? And bankruptcy. So, bankruptcy is when you get into so much debt that the government say you need to pay off your debt first. So what they do is, so please welcome my partner, Rafi. So he'll be also sharing, he's my managing director. Okay. So bankruptcy statistics, vehicle purchases and personal loans has been one of the leading reasons why Malaysians would declare bankrupt. These are the official reasons, you know. When somebody goes to the bank and they ask for a credit card, and they say, okay, I want to give me a credit card. Definitely I can pay. But then they cannot pay. Then they ask for another credit card. Then got another credit card. Then it turns out the credit card you can shuffle already. Why? Got so many credit cards. No? Then they ask for loans. They cannot pay. These are official. There's also unofficial money that is in debt. For example, a loan. Yeah? Debts, gambling debts. These are all unrecorded debts. So people like this can go bankrupt. What happens when you go bankrupt? You cannot travel. You cannot, whatever you earn, the money doesn't even go to your bank account. You'll be taken out by the insolvency department for them to pay your debts. So it's very difficult to live life as a bankrupt, and more young people are getting bankrupt. We're talking about 25, 26 years old already considered bankrupt. Why? Usually two things, car loan and credit card. Those are the two main issues. Yeah? So thank God you guys came for today's session. Yeah? Don't take credit card. Don't buy a car. Take Grab everywhere. Yeah? Okay. Rising number of bankruptcy cases among the younger generation is very alarming. Yeah? The biggest group, like I mentioned, age 25 and 44. These are statistics up to 2004, 14, but up to date, we've seen the number is much higher. And of course, get rich quick schemes and scams. Especially as students, you are also aware that sometimes you may hear of business opportunities, some friends sharing, they got this business, got that business. So please be aware, some of them are not legitimate business. They can be, actually just get rich quick schemes or even just scams. Yeah? More and more people are getting scammed. Money game investment scam, more than 1 million Malaysians lost more than 5 billion today in just 2017. Really got conned by their friends, family members, and people who are trying out to get their money. So with all these financial problems, we found out that people are looking for personalized financial plans and strategies. Yeah? So a lot of people out there, after they start working a few years, it turns out, hey, I want to save money, but I don't know how. The banks tell me one thing, but I go online, I read stuff, go to certain websites, they compare products, or do you have to buy that one, you have to buy this one. But as financial planners, when we look at this, we always see people doing things with no knowledge. Like right now, if you go out and you say, hey, I need to save money, but what should I do? You go to the bank, suddenly they give you like 10 different products. Buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. But you buy, what is it for? What is the purpose of these plans that you purchase? Do you have any idea? So most of the time you don't. Why? Because the bank is designed to just sell you things. Yeah? So take this product, buy this credit card, take this loan, okay lah, I'm happy. They meet their target. What happened to you? Suddenly got that. Yeah? So these are the things that when you go out after this into the working world, you must be able to do so with knowledge of what should you do with your money. Okay? So what are people looking for? A lot of people are looking for people who hold recognized financial licenses and professional designations. Yeah? And they also want people who is knowledgeable about financial products. So if you go out and ask people, these are the response that you will get. A lot of the time, this is just what they want to know. Yeah? So the problem is, like I mentioned, if you go to the banks or if you go to a product supplier, they will just give you products. Yeah? They will just give whatever that they think, okay, this month I need to sell this much investment product. And then you come into the bank and you say, hey, I want to save my money. Then they say, okay, let's just sell you this particular product. Yeah? This savings plan or whatever. But does it help you? Really? Does it really help you? You're not sure. That's why it's important to actually have a plan or a strategy on how to save your money. And this is where a financial planner can help you. So, what are people looking for? When they ask, do you have a financial planner? 68% of people says, no, I don't. Yeah? And 31% says, yes. So, finance is actually a very important part of your working life later on. But we never get educated for it. So, actually today you're quite lucky that you come into just a small session like this. But honestly, it should be something that is taught in school and also taught at universities. Even like a one semester course or something like that. How to manage your money. So, what can you do with a CFP? Okay, so when you take a CFP program, how many of you, just now, can I see a show hand, who is thinking about taking CFP? Just now, I saw your hands. Oh, okay. Do you know what is it? Yes? Have you taken 1 or 2 modules or anything like that? Trying? Trying to take 1. There's 4 modules. Yeah. So in CFP, you actually have to take 4 modules. Yeah. You will learn about the financial fundamentals. You will learn about retirement. You will learn about how to do risk management, which is insurance, and then you will learn how to construct a financial plan. Yeah. So when you pass a CFP, there's 2 things that you can do. Either you keep the knowledge for yourself, for you to earn for you to manage your own family income or family money, whatever, Or number 2, use the certification to get a job. Yeah. So today I'm going to share with you what are the things that you can do with the CFP. Okay. So here in UTAR, they have the CFP program going on all the time. As I understand, you have 2 campuses, yes, Sungai Long and Kampar. And in fact, we're going over to Kampar to also share about this. But I understand over there they have more students because a lot of them come from the business and finance background. But does it mean that if you're not business or finance, you don't, CFP is useless? No, definitely no. Yeah? Because like I said, at the worst case, it can really help you to manage your own finances well. At the best case, you can really get a good job with the CFP certification. Alright? So, let me share with you what can you do with the CFP. So, there's the global trends in financial services. Yeah? Every financial activity is being reimagined in some way, from banking to lending to wealth management. Yeah? So from regulatory changes to different ways consumers engage with services to how financial intermediaries earn their income are being transformed all over the world. So right now, you guys are already experiencing it. Like for example with fintech. Maybe some of you are aware that there's a lot of apps right now how to manage money. In the future, you'll have apps that you can immediately loan money. No credit card. In fact, that's what's happening in China right now. They have WeChat. How many use WeChat here? Many. So in fact, in China, WeChat is actually a business tool as well, where you can actually ask for loans from people. Can you imagine if you need money, then you send a text saying, please send me money. Then suddenly the people will send you money direct in your WeChat account. And you can use the money in your WeChat account to buy things or spend on things. So that's what's happening outside of Malaysia. And we are slowly moving towards that, what we call cashless society. Yeah? Debit card right now, you're spending everything through debit card. Less and less time, you're spending cash. If you take Grab, sometimes it's charged direct to the credit card, for example. So sometimes you're not even carrying any money at all. You go to the parking spot, you go use the touch and go. So money is actually transformed in a way that it's very convenient you to transfer money everywhere. So a lot of products out there, they're trying to take advantage of this. So in fact, later on, saving money can be direct from your handphone. You don't even need to go to the bank and deposit cash or anything like that. I mean, it's already happening now. Yeah. So there's 6 things that is happening right now in financial services. Number 1 is competence. Number 2 is quality. Number 3 is the source of business. Number 4, distribution costs. Number 5, fair dealing. And number 6 is competition. So, in the financial service industry, previously, anybody can become a financial intermediary. In fact, last time, if you're 18 years old and you have SPM, 3rd grade, you can become a financial planner. Can you imagine? You fail your maths paper, also can become financial. And you start to advise people on financial things. You add numbers also wrongly. But you can do that. That's 20, 30 years ago. Now, cannot. Yeah? You need to have more competency, which is why CFP has been the benchmark in terms of the type of competency that you must have to become a good financial services intermediary. Number 2 is quality. So last time, a lot of people, they can simply come to you and talk to you about certain products. They can promise you the moon, and you can immediately influence and buy the product, and you cannot do anything if something happens. For example, they outright tell you, hey, you buy this product, you definitely can double your money. I guarantee. Guarantee. Every year you'll double. You put 1,000 ringgit this year, next month become 2,000, next 3 years become 4,000, and so on. They can outright lie to you and you cannot do anything. Yeah? But right now, there's more compliance. In fact, if you are, after this, how many of you are graduating or going into the working world like this year or next year? Any of you? Wow, so young. Okay, in any case, after this, when you start working and you start to receive this kind of products that you're supposed to take, you will need to sign so many different forms. Last time, not so much. Maybe one form enough. Now, you must comply to this, you must agree to this, you must tick all the boxes, you must say, yes, I understand, I'm taking this product, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So many different signatures that you have to do. So, moving forward, high compliance. And also, people are moving towards more consulting approach. That means they want to know more. They want to, like for example, you go to the bank and you tell them, I want to retire at age 55. At age 55, I want to travel around the world. So I need money that can be spent every month to do go for holiday. At the same time, I need to make sure that I take a, bank, if you tell them all this, they will say, what? No. Hey, just tell me how much money you have, then I'll tell you what product they sell. They don't want to entertain your stories. But now it's different. People are going for more advisory. They want more advice on how to manage the money. Source of business. A lot of people are saving money in cash right now. And for a lot of financial planners, if you're thinking about becoming a financial planner, in fact, previously there is what we call full commission. Right now, a lot of products are zero commission, which means that if you go out and become a financial planner, if you sell certain products, there's no incentive for you. You won't get anything back. So, what are the things that is, how are you going to get paid for your services? Yeah? So if you're not aware, like a lot of time when people come to you and sell insurance or sell certain products, they get commission. Yeah? Last time the commission is very high. In fact, that commission is actually getting lower and lower and lower. That's why when you meet some people, they're very aggressive. Why? Because they know if they get you, they'll earn something. Last time they sell one product, they can earn so much money. Now they cannot earn that much. And in fact, moving towards the future, banks Bank Negara are telling companies, don't put commission on your product. When people buy, that means there's no incentive. So how do you get paid as a financial planner? So this is very interesting. Yeah? Especially when you look at financial planning fees. Yeah? So that's where, as a financial planner, you get paid for your services. Global trends in fair dealing. Last time, like I mentioned, no complaints. People cannot complain anywhere. Now, anything, you complain a little bit, they can take action. Yeah? In fact, right now, especially in Malaysia, especially with what we have gone through for the past, how many years? 5 years. Especially money coming in and out of banks. You know what I'm talking about, 2.6 billion. Yeah? Yeah. No, it's true. Because of this money flowing in and out, and there was no proper check and balance, and things happen, and right now you can see a lot of people are being charged in court and all that. The banks are actually under enormous amount of pressure to provide the right check and balance. So there's a lot of places where, like I said, if you want to put money, you have to sign like 20 forms just to say, yes, this is actually my money, really, I want to save it in this product. Yeah? So it's happening right now. No checking, and right now there's a lot of what we call documentation review and customer callback. Yeah? In fact, if you start to put money in the banks right now, sometimes you'll get people calling you, asking you certain things like, I'm just checking on your recent transaction, was it okay? Is it things like that? Very simple question. But they're just checking to see if there are people that are selling you the product is doing the right things or not. Financial advisory and bank insurance and private banking, this is the future. So if you're thinking about going into financial planning or financial services, don't go to, for example, if you want to become an insurance intermediary, don't go to an insurance company. Yeah? Think about finding what we call a financial firm that can really take you in and provide the best kind of support for you.